Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here with another thing that older black women should tell younger black women but don't. You must prepare to have children. If you want to be a mother, do not handle that frivolously, carelessly, or without thought. I'm saying that as someone who made the conscious decision not to be a mother, but who was blessed to have a mothering experience. I have a nephew. He is 36. He lives in New York. He's a scholar. He's absolutely fabulous. And TT loves you, bro. But I think far too often black women are having children carelessly. And I realize that this may ruffle some feathers, but I think it needs to be said because too many of us are dealing with the result of many black mothers' carelessness, either in the partners that are available to us in the marketplace, or to all the time that we are having to spend reparenting ourselves because our mothers weren't together when they were doing their job as mothers. I post this series on YouTube and I got a comment on one of my earlier videos, the one that I said you need to prioritize your own needs. And it was very clear from this man's comment that he has been getting static from his mother his entire life. I commiserated with him, briefly and said, I'm sorry that you've had to deal with that. But it made me think about this social media post that I saw recently that's basically said the main determinant to whether or not your child will grow up well-adjusted and happy is not whether or not there's a husband or father in the home, but whether or not the mother is happy. Think about how many of us, and I know there's a lot because I've done videos and read the comments and looked at the analytics to determine whether or not that topic is resonating with people. And the topics that I have brought to you around mothers is always staticky. So I know that there are a lot of children out there who are fully engaged in reparenting themselves and attempting to heal their mother wounds. Think about that before you get pregnant. Think about that before you lay up with the wrong man. Think about that before you let any craziness take root in your mind to make you think that having a child for any other reason than because you want to love and nurture and devote yourself to that individual for the next 18 plus years before the crazy thoughts get into your head. Stop yourself and think about what it means to be a good mother. Motherhood is something that I think far too few people take seriously. That's another reason when I hear these bullshit conversations about, I want a traditional woman, but yet you don't have any money and you expect somebody to bear your children and then work and take care of a home. That's too much. Staying at home and being a mother is a full-time job. And then if you add work on top of that and then household maintenance as well, that's 2 or 3 jobs. That's why this whole conversation around traditional men and too masculine women and all this podcast bro red pill bullshit, it's nonsense. Because just being a stay-at-home mother is such a monumental responsibility. I don't even feel like women should have to engage in anything else but that. In the best case scenarios, mothering requires presence of mind. It requires that you be wholehearted and in good humor because you're gonna have to deal with a lot of stress. You need focus, you need discipline. You need to be all there mentally, physically, and spiritually in order to give that child what it's due. Think about the ways that your mother was not there for you. And I'm saying that not because all black mothers are bad. That's bullshit. Furthermore, there are no absolutes. Just because your mother may have done this or that doesn't mean she was all bad. I talk shit about my old lady all the time, but I got my style from her. I got my work ethic from her. I got my money management skills from her. And these things enabled me to succeed in life. Even now that my mother has dementia and half the time she's here and half the time she's not there, she still called me yesterday and said, I bought you a top. I don't know if you're gonna like it, but I bought it, and hung up. Mothers are always there, but are they there up here? When I saw that man's comment, I thought about the fact that I have mother issues. All of my friends have mother issues. These women have never met each other. They live in different areas of the country. One of them was born outside of the US. They're all in different careers, in different types of organizations. They're even different races. But we all have very similar mother issues. That's too much of a coincidence. That to me says this is a widespread phenomenon. And just the fact that my series is so popular suggests that. So I want you, because many of you are young and you're thinking about children, or you're making the decision whether to have children or not to have children, or maybe you have young children already. If you have them or you don't have them, what I'm telling you is the same. Get yourself all the way together for your children so that your children do not have to reparent themselves later and get on the damn internet and listen to some moon-faced stranger talk shit in order to feel better about the trauma that you unintentionally inflicted upon them. And I think older Black women don't talk to younger Black women about the importance and intentionality behind being a good mother, because many of them have mother wounds that they need to heal. And there's a strong sense of wanting to be loyal. I feel like shit even talking about this, even putting the idea that there are bad Black mothers out into the world. I feel fucking disloyal saying that, but I think it's important to say because motherhood is important, and Black children deserve to have mothers who are healed, there, and happy. That's pretty much all I had to say. Y'all can fight me in the comments if you want to, because I know this one was kind of a doozy. But when I saw that man's comment, it just struck a chord with me, because in the Treat Me Better community, there are things that we all share in common. And if we have things in common, then maybe if we're honest with one another, those bad things, we can make them a little less bad. You see what I'm saying? You never want your children to say to you, why didn't you treat me better? That's another thing that older Black women don't talk to younger Black women about, but should. And I hope y'all come back for the next video.